Everyone, please all come to your mat space. Okay. And then we're going to sit down with a nice cross-leg position to start. Hands onto the knees and sitting up tall through our spine. And then just soften the eyelids, so closing the eyes down. This is helping to bring your awareness inward to your physical body. Sealing the lips, breathing in and out through the nose, noticing that rise and fall of the chest, the expansion of the rib cage. And then that reset as we exhale. Keeping those hands on the knees, inhales, exhales. So starting off with a bit of pranayama, so breath work. Okay, drawing that awareness inward again. This is your chance in your day, whenever you're practicing, to tune in with the body, find that union with the mind as well. Yoga means union, so uniting the body, the mind, and the soul. Using that movement as a meditative flow, process, engagement, whatever you feel that movement does to you in this practice. For most, it's an opportunity to open up, to explore, to relax. But to some, it's to feel challenged, to get rewarded. So just noticing that breath still in and out through the nose, Ujjayi breathing. Are you hearing that breath entirely? Are you still letting other thoughts wander into the mind? Keep that focus inward. Take a few more breaths here. Even in this position, sitting upright, tall spine, we're engaging the lower back muscles. Posture will change. Working on that posture positioning. And then gently blink the eyes open. Take the hands above the head. Inhale. Interlace those fingers. Exhale, push up to the ceiling in 3. Feel the latissimus dorsi muscles on the outside of those ribs. The back, open up in 2. Good, in 1, hands back to the floor. This time, lift the shoulders to the ears next. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the arms wide, lifting up and over. Take an inhale, interlace those fingers. Exhale, look up this time. Good. Exhale, hands to the side. Keep the fingers on the floor. Inhale those shoulders high. Exhale, release them down. Reach the arms up one more time. Interlace those fingers. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Wriggle out of the ribs in 3. Nice. In 2. Good. In 1. Release the hands. Shuffle the shoulders one by one. All the way up and back. Nice, in 3, good, in 2, and in 1. Keeping one hand on the floor, take an inhale, we lift the other, and we exhale, we float it down, find that lateral stretch. Good, inhale to center, exhale over to the other side. Go with your own rhythm of breath, we'll keep that engagement with mind. Inhale to center, exhale, release. Good, inhale to center. Exhale, release. One more time, both sides. Inhale, center. Exhale. Closing that mouth, breathing in and out of the nose, everybody. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Lovely. Good. Bring that spine in line with the hips. We're going to reach the arms forwards as far as we can. Feeling the torso gently lower, closer towards the floor, creeping those hands towards the front of the room, noticing that gentle pull in the outer hip, tuck that chin into the chest in 3. Notice what the toes are doing. Are they pointing out to the side or are they pointing forwards in 2? Try to breathe into the stretch here in 1. Lovely. Sitting back up, let's stack the spine. Extend those legs out in front of you. Good, shuffle the fleshy part of your bottom to the back. Take an inhale, reach the hands high, interlace the fingers. Exhale, press up to the ceiling, look up in 3. Using the core engagement here in 2. Nice, everybody, in 1. Exhale, reach forwards to your toes, tuck the chin to the chest. Good, taking a few breaths here to slow down. Stretch. Wiggle into that alignment. 1 more breath. Nice job. From here, we're going to come all the way down onto our back. So bend the knees, drop the back to the floor. And then squeeze the knees gently into the chest, rocking from right to left side. Good. Keep a gentle, loose connection with those knees right now. We're not hugging them too far in. We're just holding them in place. Focus on the rocking right to left across that spine. And then release your right leg first. Keep that left knee tucked in. Squeeze the left knee with an inhale. Exhale, supine the twist. Coming across, looking to the opposite side. You're going to take 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Next inhale, squeeze and tuck. Exhale, release that left leg. Keep the right knee tucked in. Good, looking up at the ceiling, let the hips go. So not holding that tension. Take an inhale, squeeze. Exhale, right knee across to the left side, look to the right. Good, take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. Good, next inhale, come to center, plant the feet down on the mat. Option to have your hands by the side of your hip, or take the hands above the head, crossing opposite or reaching for opposite elbow. And then release those knees right and left. So a few gentle rocks. Feeling that outer pull from the rib cage, the intercostal muscles, the lats, and that thoracic spine. Good, just gently alleviating any pulls in that lower back. Finding that wiggling sensation, rocking sensation, getting rid of the days. Good, in 2. In 1, lovely. Come back to center, squeeze the knees in, lift the chest off the floor now. Looking forwards over the tops of the knees in 3. Try to pull those knees tightly into the chest in 2. Good, in 1, stay in that position. I want to float forwards. Okay, use that momentum from the core, forwards and backwards along that spine. Come up to a nice seated position. And then cross the ankles when you're ready. Take a couple of rounds, hands placing back into tabletop. Nice, we all know our tabletop position. First thing I want you to focus on this afternoon, or whenever you're practicing, is to engage the abdomen, so squeezing those tummy muscles in. Imagine you're imagine someone's lighting a match underneath that tummy. You want to squeeze that tailbone, tuck the tummy button all the way in, okay? Get the belly away from that match. Squeeze it in, so tucking in, nice. From here, draw the belly down, take an inhale. Find that cow pose. Exhale, open the spine, tuck that chin in, cat pose. Keep that engagement with your core, everybody. Inhale. From that full-on description, exhale, open the spine, chin in. Lovely, 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, belly down. Try to keep the arms straight. Exhale, open the spine, chin to chest. Lovely, 1 more time. Inhale, belly down, chin up. Exhale, open that spine, lovely. Good, tuck those toes, hobble the knees off the ground a couple of inches. Press into the fingertips. Hold it here in 3. Good, in 2, breathing in and out of your nose. On your next exhale, 1, let's exhale to downward facing dog. Heel tap with the floor. Moving from left leg to right leg. Keeping your hands still. Gazing to the back of the room, through that space between the ankles. Let the head and neck relax and be heavy. Give it a few nods, yes and no. Letting all of that weight of the head just ease from the neck. Keep those heel taps going, everybody, in 5, Good, focusing on one leg, then the other in 4. Deep breathing in and out through the nose in 3. Good, can you push those shoulders further away from the ears in 2? Nice, in 1, take an inhale, look forwards at the hands. Exhale, walk to your wrists, finding ragdoll for 3 rounds of breath. Soft bend in the knees to start. Really allow that spine to completely open up. Even rest the chest on the thighs. Playing around with that weight, I want you to explore using the feet, shifting that weight in circular motions forwards and backwards. Wherever you're in a ragdoll position, that's an opportunity to just play around with that movement. Hands to the floor. Good. Take an inhale, halfway hold. Bring the hands to your shins. Find that flat spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Squeeze the core again. Imagine that matches underneath the belly. We want to tuck that abdomen in as tightly as we can. And then from here, listen carefully. I want you to lower the hips down slowly and then push the shoulders to the back of the room. Come to extended cobra. Untuck the toes softly. Good, feeling the whole of the core stretching out here. Make sure the elbows are pointing backwards in 3. Nice job, everybody. In 2. In 1, let's tuck the toes, push the knees, bend into the knees, push the hips backwards into extended puppy pose, forehead to the mat. Feel the length and relax in the arms. Armpits facing down, elbows pointing to the sides. Good, take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, let's push back into downward facing dog. Readjust your stance, heel taps in 5. Gaze to the back in 4. In 3. In 2. In 1. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, hands to feet this time. So we're walking back. Good. Once we touch those toes, take the exhale, relax that breathing. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Flat spine, engage the core. Good. Exhale, hands down to the toes. Tuck that chin in. From here, closing the eyes. I want you to roll up the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly lifting up to standing, keeping that weight even in the feet. In 3. In 2. In 1. Once we come up to standing, lifting the shoulders to the ears. And then exhale, draw them back and down, Tadasana pose. Okay, so we're pushing the shoulders backwards, chest forwards, palms facing towards me, elbows pointing back. Good. From here, take an inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, find that lateral movement to the left. Inhale to center, stack the spine. Exhale, release to the other side. Good, Ujjayi breathing. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, everyone. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Continue to bring those hands down to the floor. So we're finding that nice circle positioning. So we're drawing the head into the center and then reaching the hands over to the other side, drawing that big circle, using all the core muscles, reaching high. One more big circle, everybody. All the way to the right, down to the toes, up to the left, and to center. Let's change sides. So going from clockwise to anti-clockwise. Keep the feet steady, not moving. Good, feel that weight shift. Maybe from left foot to right foot, come up to standing. Keep the arms at shoulder distance. Nice, one more big circle, you've got this. Feeling that lower spine completely loosen off here. Good, once we come back to standing, take an inhale, lift a little bit higher, look up, chin up. Exhale, folding through heart center, hands to the floor. Good, halfway hold, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, let's walk forwards, find that high plank position, squeezing the core. Good, take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, let's drop the hips slowly to the ground, untuck the feet behind you, keep those arms straight. Lovely, so extended cobra here. Take one breath in, tuck the toes. As you exhale, push back to puppy pose. Feel that spine, nice forehead down. Reach both hands to the right. Keep the hips high, toes tucked under. Feel that stretch through the left side of your body. You're going to take a final breath here. Wander the hands back to center. Regain that breath, inhaling to the left now. Feel the right side open up. Get a gentle pull in the back of the toes. And then slowly walking back to center on your next inhale. Lovely. Look forwards, inhale. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Nice. Heel taps continue with that, with the back of our legs. Feeling that flexibility, enhancing. Getting nice and warm. When we're ready, take an inhale, float the right leg to the ceiling. 3-leg down dog. Exhale, step forwards halfway, warrior one, hands to hips, belly button pointing forwards, back toes out 45 degrees. Good, hands above the head, take an inhale. Exhale, let's aeroplane those arms. Lowering that chest down. Nice, inhale, lifting high, stacking the shoulders over your hips. Exhale, forwards, aeroplane the arms, send the weight into the front leg. One more time, let's go. Inhale, looking forwards, shoulders over hips. Exhale, aeroplane the arms. Nice, let's interlace the fingers behind our back now. Lift the chest, next inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Let's lower the chest to the left, that space we've got. Look to the back foot. Take the hands back and over. Good, feel that spine extending, feel the shoulders opening up in 2. Try to push those wrists close together in 1. Hands to the mat, next inhale. Exhale, step back, high to low plank, vinyasa. So our first chaturanga, squeezing the core, lowering the chest halfway, either from our knees or from full high plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. You're going to continue those heel taps. Get ready with that breath. And then moving to the left side. Next inhale, float that leg up. 3-leg down dog. Exhale, warrior one with the left foot. Hands to the hips to start, back toes. Good, looking forwards. Tail up, belly button facing forwards. Stack those shoulders over the hips. Bring the hands above the head. Inhale. Exhale, let's aeroplane the arm. Let's go. Look down. Inhale, sweep them back up. Good, exhale. So you should feel that weight in the front leg in this airplane movement. Inhale, hands to above shoulders. Exhale, good. Chest down, interlace those fingers. Push the wrists close together. Next inhale, let's pull the chest back up. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, humble warrior to the right side. So lowering that torso all the way to the right. Look at the foot behind you, tuck the chin into the chest. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing. Nice. Send a bit of weight to that front leg, even more so. Relax the back kneecap in 2. Lovely. In 1, take an inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, step that left foot back, high plank. Now, from our high plank, I want to make sure that your toes are pressing into the floor. Your heels are pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to knee tap from here in 10. So knee to the floor, both sides, or one to the other in 9. In 8, try to keep the chest as still as you can, hips as well in 7. In 6, hello core. In 5, if this is too much from high plank, drop down to the elbows and tap from there in 4. In 3, in 2, in 1, chaturanga, chest down, lovely, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job, 5 breaths. Reset. Feeling that warmth from the body as we begin to move and work the big muscle groups. Focusing on a core engagement. Relaxing that head in your downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. Let's go. Right leg, inhale it high. Exhale, big step to the front, warrior 2. Good, open the arms up. Nice. Looking forwards, going into our extended triangle pose. We're going to take an inhale here, straighten that front leg. Now as you exhale, reach forwards to the front of the room with that torso only. And once we've reached as far forwards as we can, we're going to tick-tock the hand, 6 and 12. So the right hand to the shin, the left hand float it up to the ceiling. Now notice the weight in that shin. I don't want you to rest and slump into that shin. We want to lift up. We want to feel that obliques working to hold the body up. Feeling that length in the hamstring on our right leg. Look up to the ceiling. Open that chest further in 2. Option here to find the binders to wrap that left hand back. Touch the right thigh. In 1. Nice. Take an inhale. Rebend into that warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, high to low plank, or meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing. Lovely. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heel taps. Keep it going. Next side, left leg. Inhale up. Point the toes. Exhale, step forwards. Big stance, power pose, warrior 2. Let's gaze forwards here. So if you look down at your mat, just to help you, make sure that you've got a long stance. So if you can see my feet, they're about a couple of inches from either side. Okay, big stance. Bend into that front knee, 90 degrees, always seeing that big toe. When you're ready, moving into that triangle sequence, we're going to inhale. Straighten that front leg by drawing the hips and the torso backwards. Grip the floor with your front toes. Exhale, reach forwards with that torso as far as you can towards me. Lovely. And then bring the hand to the shin on the left. Float the right arm to the ceiling. Good, look up. Don't overbend or overextend that front leg. Add a soft bend there in 3. Again, notice we're not slumping into it. We're pushing the shoulders away in 2. If you want to find that bind, take the right hand behind and try to tap the left thigh. Helps to open that shoulder a bit more in 1. Nice work, everyone. Release the hand from the bind. Inhale to the warrior 2. Bend back. Exhale, cartwheel to the floor. Turn the back heel to face up. Step that left foot back. Holding this high plank. Back into those knee taps. In 10, let's go. 9, 8, 7. In 6, push the shoulders away from the floor. In 3, 2, in 1. Good job. Downward facing dog. Taking that inhale. And the exhale. Nice. We've got one more flow. Keep the heel taps going, everybody. You should find a really good spot on your mat for your hands to always stay in. The more you practice, the more of the marking you'll find in the mat. Nice, one more breath. Right, let's go. Take an inhale, right leg, lift it high. Scorpion your dog, stacking the hip. We're going to bend the right leg and then draw the hip to the right. Look onto the shoulder. Good, feel that right side body opening up. In 3. Circle that ankle at the top. In 2. Lovely. In 1, inhale, look forward, square the hips to the shoulders. Exhale, step that right foot all the way to the mat. Drop the back knee. Good. Slowly untuck the toes behind you. Take an inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, let's take the hands behind, interlace those fingers. Find your back bend by pushing the hands clasped together behind your right bottom cheeks, that space that we've got. Lifting that chest up in 3. Good, big heart expansion. Hold it here in 2. Nice work, everybody. In 1, bring the hands to frame the foot at the front of your mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let's push the hips to the back of the mat, keeping the right foot there. Point the toes up. Hamstrings lengthening, hands to the front or into the shoulders. Good, take an inhale, walk them forwards. Rebend into that front knee. Lift up the back toes. Take the exhale, Anjaneyasana. Good. So bend into that front leg, straighten out the back. Restack the shoulders. Good. Left hip flexors lengthening here. Power pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's aeroplane the arms. Finding that flow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, aeroplane the arms. Look down at the right toe. One more go. Inhale. Nice work, everybody. Exhale. Good, hands to the floor, step back, high to low plank, Chaturanga. Squeeze those elbows in as you lower the body down, then push the chest up into your upward facing. Good, exhale, tuck over the toes, downward facing. Onto that left side, inhale, left leg up. Good, exhale, look forward, step to the front, drop the back knee. Now, if you focus on your transitions being soft and quiet, that's also going to help you move with more of a flow too. Untucking the back toes, reach the hands high, looking up, inhale. Good, exhale, press the hands together, push the chest forwards, find that back bend in 3. This time, hands above the head in 2. Lovely, everybody, in 1, hands frame the left foot. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, push the hips backwards. Good, left hip flexor compressing here. Feeling the hamstrings, might be feeling tight. Good, breathe into that stretch. Nice job. Inhale, rebend, float off that back knee, hands above head, Anjaneyasana or crescent moon. Good, getting ready for those aeroplane moves. Let's check, this is the big toe here. Back heel is lifted high, tip toes, take an inhale. Exhale, move that torso. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Good, everybody, exhale. Hands to the mat. Step that left foot back. Chaturanga. So from that high plank, squeeze the core, float the hip, and then exhale into your downward facing dog when you're ready. Nice work. Keep the heel taps going. Do a few more downward facing dogs. Find that stillness in your practice now. Keep the head heavy. Don't hold on to any of that head weight. We're letting it all go. Nod it left and right, yes and no, forwards and backwards. Good, then come into stillness in your downward facing dog. Double heel lifts with our inhales, lifting high onto the tiptoes. Big breath in, exhale, heels release down. Good, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, heels down. So working this dorsiflexion with the front of our ankle. 3 to go, inhale. Exhale. Last 2, inhale. Nice work, exhale. Final move, inhale. Exhale, heels down, then drop your knees slowly to the floor. Keep that core engaged, and then draw the knees out wide into your child's pose. Big toes touching behind, arms reaching long, forehead to the mat. And just find that stillness for a few moments. Checking in with the body right now. Inhales, exhales through the nose in 3. Good, in 2. In 1. Lovely, let's reach both hands to the right as far as we can, more so than we did in the beginning of our warm-up. Can you push the hips further down to the floor? As we reach to the right side, can we take the left hand, place it over the right hand to go even deeper? Can we maybe shimmy the torso an inch or 2 further out? Seeing those elbows, feel those elbows connect with the floor. Long stretch here. Coming back to center, take an inhale. Exhale all the way to the left side again. Again, to go deeper, right hand over left hand, shuffle the torso further out, bring those elbows to the floor, settle into the hip. So remember, what you're doing today is helping you for the future you, for you in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. It's never too late to start something. Your body will always thank you for movement, no matter how intense or soft, gentle, invigorating it is. Our bodies are designed to move. Move as safely as you can, efficiently as you can, and as playfully as you can. Coming back to center, floating those elbows off the floor, using those breaths, pressing the fingertips in, lifting the elbows, widen arms up. Exhale, gently lower back down. You might feel tighter than you usually do doing this move. Work with the breath, inhaling, keeping the forehead on the mat. Okay, so you're lifting the shoulders up and away. Find that elevation. And then exhale, find that compression. 3 more moves, inhale. Exhale. Good, last time, inhale. Exhale. Fantastic, rise up to tabletop. Give those arms a bit of a shake if we need to. So we're going to go through our flow with our breath this time. Take an inhale, tuck the toes, hover the knees, exhale, downward facing dog. I'll guide you through the asanas or the postures. Just focus on your breathing as best you can. Remembering those heel taps at all times in our downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, warrior one. Step forwards, heel down, hands on hips, float the chest and arms up. Inhale. Aeroplane those arms, chest down. Long breath in, long breath out. Inhale. Hands over shoulders. Good. Exhale. Feeling that weight in the front leg one more time. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Aeroplane the arms. Interlace the fingers behind you. Push the wrists together. Lift that chest back up. Warrior one. Interlaced hands. Exhale. Humble warrior. Lowering the chest to the left side. Look to the foot behind you. Open the shoulders further in 2. Nice job, everyone. In 1. Take an inhale. Release the hands to the front of the mat. Exhale. Step that right foot back. High plank. Squeeze the core. Good. Chaturanga. Lower down that chest. Squeeze the elbows in as you drop. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. Good. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Feel that muscle memory working on these flows. Left leg. Let's go. Inhale it up. Exhale. Stepping halfway. Warrior one. Hands on those hips. Bring that belly button to face forwards. Hands above the head. Inhale. Aeroplane those arms. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Move with the continuum. Inhale. Lovely. Exhale. Aeroplane those arms. Push the wrists close. Interlace those fingers. Then peel that chest away from that position. Up to stacking the hip. Inhale. Stacking the shoulders. Exhale, humble warrior. Lower that torso to the right. All that space. Good. Look to the back of the back foot behind you. Chin into chest. Good. Find your balance here. Take an inhale. Hands above the head. Warrior one. Exhale, back to the mat. Step the left foot into your high plank hold. Squeeze that core. Good. Nice job. When you're ready, Chaturanga. Take that upward facing dog with your inhale. Exhale the downward facing dog. Heels flat. Right leg, lift it high. 3 leg down dog. Let's point the toes. Notice the weight in the hands is even. Exhale, look to the front of your mat. Warrior two, step forwards. Back toes out 45 degrees. Good. Hands in line with shoulders, thumbs pointing up. From here, straighten that front leg with your next inhale. Exhale, then reach forwards, torso is moving, not that hip, pushing the hips to the back, torso forwards. TikTok the hands, 6 and 12, extended triangle, float the left hand to the ceiling. Good, take 1 breath here, find the bind if we want to, wrapping the hand around. Take the exhale. Inhale back to warrior two, bend into that front knee nice and softly. Flare out those hands in front. Good. Put all the hands down to the floor. Come onto your left side. Plank or side bridge, just working into those obliques. Bring the front hand to the side, lovely, in 3, stacking the feet like me, or one in front of the other, in 2, or come into your bridge pose, in 1, good, high plank hold, squeeze that core, inhale, find that chaturanga, chest up, good, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, feeling that space we're creating, everybody, lengthening in the muscles, strengthening in the muscles. Connection with that breath, left leg, let's go. Inhale it high. Exhale, big step to the front, warrior 2. Remember those transitions, soft and gentle, look forwards. Good. Check the big toe. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Grip the floor with the front of the toes. Exhale, reach forwards, torso first, and then TikTok the hands. Good job, look up to the side. Taking one breath here, let's find that bind, wrapping the hand behind. Touching the left thigh, take the exhale. Good, inhale back to warrior 2, soft bend in the front knee, look forwards. Exhale, TikTok the hands to the mat. Come onto the right side plank, hold it here, 3 breaths. Hands up and then forwards. Good, into. Nice, work on those obliques. In 1, back to center, next inhale, high plank. Find your chaturanga. Chest away from the floor, upward facing. Good, everybody. Exhale, downward facing. Strong shoulders, you got it, guys. Final flow, right leg, let's go. Inhale it high. Use your breath to flow. Exhale, step forward, softly drop the back knee. Good. Hands above the head, take that inhale. I'm going to interlace the fingers, press away from the floor. Exhale, back bend. Open that heart space. Lovely. Push the hips forwards and down. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, release that breath. Inhale, shift the hips backwards. Stretch the front leg out. Draw the hands in line with the shoulders. Good. Now exhale, rebend. Float the back knee off the floor. Anjaneyasana. Hands above head. Lovely, everyone. Realign that back knee. Toes flat. Take that inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, high plank. Squeeze the core. Meet me in downward facing dog. Move through your chaturanga. Good. If you'd like to add that movement in. Left side, let's go. Inhale high. Keep looking to the back of the room. Exhale, stepping forwards. Softly drop the back knee. Untuck those toes. Good. Hands above the head. Take an inhale. This time we're going to take them behind the back and the bottom. Changing those positions. Exhale, push the wrists close and down to the floor by lifting that chest up. Take the hands behind that left bottom cheek. You've got all that space down there. I know people that can bring their hands all the way down to the floor. If you've got that back bend in you, give it a go in 2. Right hip flexor flexing or lengthening. In 1, hands to the mat. Take an inhale and an exhale. Nice work, you got it. Send the hips backwards on your next breath in. Take the exhale. Good, back to center, rebend, front knee, right knee off the floor, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Meet me in downward facing dog. Nice job, everyone. And then slowly from here, keeping the hips up high. It's crow pose. It's time to go. Let's give it a good shot. So plant the hands, keep the hips high, and then softly bend into the knees. Okay, find that connection. Look forward. It really does help. And then shift that body weight forwards into the arms. Float the feet off the ground for a couple of seconds. Give it a couple of tries and then meet me in balasana pose. We'll play around with that crow pose, hips high. In 5. In 4. Float the feet one, then the other in 3. Good. Coming back into our balasana pose in 2. Just feeling the hips open together in 1. Send the bottom down to the floor. Soles of the feet together, butterfly pose, sitting tall through our spine. Good. Take an inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale it to round over and down. Drawing the elbows close towards our navel to our groin, rounding through that spine. Good. Inhale, lift and stack. Once again, lifting that chin up. Exhale, rolling down close to the floor. Nice work. And then from here, I want to come to a seated position. Extend those legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake down. Good, shake the arms as well. All right, let's move into our core. Let's activate from within. So let's bend into our knees. Just grab behind the knee. There's a lovely crease there. And then lower the chest back. With look forwards, coming into the fleshy part of the bottom. Raise those feet off the ground. Option to stay here in boat pose. Option to release the hands or take the hands above the head. Wherever you're going to hold it, let's hold it there in 7, in 6, in 5. And look at those toes in 4. Flex the feet now in 3, in 2, in 1. Everybody hands behind the knees. Let's extend the legs as far towards the front as we can. Keeping those arms straight in front of us. Point the toes in 5, in 4. Good job in 3, in 2, in 1. Back up to that boat pose, starting position wherever you're at. Come on, everyone. In 5, in 4, in 3. Feel that challenge in 2, in 1. Lay completely flat. Nice job. And then take a few moments to wiggle onto your mat. Bring that right knee in. Keep the left leg extended. And then switch sides. Left knee in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Regain that breath. Nice work. So we have mobilized our spine with some back bends. Now we're going to go to one of the ultimate back bends in yoga. Starting off with our bridge pose. Keeping the knees in line, okay? Keeping the feet down on the ground. I want you to tickle the ankles wherever you're at right now. So set up that distance. Okay, so you could just about tickle the ankles. Keeping the knees in their position. They're not going to spray out to the side or dome inwards. Okay, we're going to keep them in line. From here, we're going to squeeze our hips, float them off the floor. Press into the back of our shoulders, squeezing your glute muscles in either leg. Good, hold this position in 3. Press into the floor with the feet in 2. Good, keep it even in 1. Gently roll back down the spine. And relax. Take the exhale, disengage those glutes. Set number 2, let's reset, tickle the ankles. Plant the feet down, inhale, squeeze and lift. Holding that breath, option to interlace the fingers underneath the back. Push the shoulders a little bit higher. Use those arms to root down on the floor in 1. Release the hands. Gently roll down that spine 1 vertebra at a time. Tailbone touches, bottom and glutes disengage. Okay, here is your wheel pose. For any wheelers this evening, we're going to add on that arm balance. Okay, so take the hands, high-fiving the ceiling, and then high-fiving the mat, fingers pointing the same direction as our toes, okay? You can just about see the elbows on either side. And then when you're ready, let's squeeze the bottom. Everyone float up into your bridge pose. And then press into the floor with the hands, wheelers. Push the weight away from the shoulders, into the wrists, into the arms. Squeeze that bottom in 5. In 4. Good, lift the hips up high in 3. Look down at the mat. In 2. Good, tuck the chin into your chest. And then roll back down in 1. Give yourself a big tight squeeze. And then rock from side to side. Just finding that stillness. I want you to close the eyes right now. And draw that awareness back in towards the body. Good, extend those legs out in front of you. Take the hands above the head, blink the eyes open. Find 3 roll-ups to engage that core, taking that deep inhale, stretch that body out along the floor. Exhale, roll the hands, also reach the hands forward, roll up that spine. Keep the ankles on the floor, touch those toes. Good, in 2, rolling down nice and slow. Heels into the mat. Hands above the head, inhale, Long body stretch. Exhale, roll up that spine, reaching forwards, engaging those core muscles. Nice work, tuck the chin into the chest. Last time, rolling down, thumbs pointing up in 5, in 4, in 3, long body stretch in 2, and 1, hands by the hips. Let's extend those legs up against that imaginary wall. Engaging that core, find those small circles in one direction, medium-sized circles. Not too big, not too small. Keep the ankles kissing, inner knees kissing here too. Good, feeling all the abdominal muscles, the rectus abdominals at the front of our core, the deep transverse abdominals at the back, our obliques on either side, inner, outer. It's a big unit of muscles responsible for so much. Change direction if you haven't already. If there's one thing you need to focus on with movement, it's keeping the core strong, helping to maintain good posture, not just for now, but future years. Good, a couple more circles wherever you're at. Lovely, finish that circle, and then send the feet down to the floor, soles together, knees out to the side, hands on the belly. Option to join in for some box breathing to help settle the body before our Shavasana. Or you can move straight into Shavasana. The hands over the tummy, and just join in when it feels good for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Final round of breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and release that breath. And then gently close the knees together, keeping the eyes closed, extending that body. So we're laying completely flat on our mat now in your Shavasana, letting the hands rest wherever they're most comfortable, letting your body settle into the space. Find that deep breath in, deep breath out, cleansing, soothing, recovering. Calming the body, drawing it away from its physical practice through our asanas, our movement, and now into our spiritual practice of just being present and still, feeling connected to that inhalation, the exhalation, and finding that inner bliss with your body. Try to take tension away from the face, the cheekbones, the eyebrows, your jaw, the neck muscles, letting all of that area just relax. Moving down the arms through our deltoids, our triceps, our biceps, our forearms, hands and fingers. Relaxing the neck, the shoulder joint, the elbows and the wrists as well. And then moving down the spine, our upper spine where our trapezius muscles are. Moving down the back to our latissimus dorsi muscles. Relaxing our cervical spine, our middle thoracic spine and our lower lumbar spine. Moving to the front of the chest, our pec muscles and our abdominals, letting all of that become soft and smooth and calm and relaxed. Relaxing the bottom, glutes, hamstrings, quadriceps, calves, our hip joint, our knees, our ankles, letting everything soften here. You have dedicated this time for your body, your breath, your mind, to not only look after your body, but to move the body too. Gently start to begin wiggling the fingers, the ankles, the wrists, the head. And then take a long body stretch on the floor, squeezing every single muscle you can. And then slowly come up to a seated position, keeping the eyes gently closed if you like. Resting the hands on the knees, just like we did at the beginning of class, finding that gentle inhalation and exhalation, our pranayama breath work to conclude and finish our practice. Take a few moments just breathing in and out through the nose, as deep or shallow as you want. Focus on that tall spine. Taking one more breath here. And then on that exhale, bring the hands to heart center, bowing the heads forwards. Thank you all for showing up to your mat space and your practice. No matter what time of day you're dedicating this time to your bodies. Remember that looking after your body starts with moving your body. Well done, swimmers. Another fantastic class. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Well done. Sorry there were no water breaks, but